You're the artist of this great work. What are we looking at?
It's from Star Wars.
Wow, you really took on a big challenge here, Star Wars. What exactly?
It's called the Imperial Starship or something.
And you're really putting a lot of work into this. Still got a while to go, huh?
Yeah.
So tell us, where are you from?
Little Neck,
Oh, wow.
Queens.
Great. Great. Well, welcome. And I know you're working hard at work here. I know we're going to come back and see how it progresses for you. But good work so far.
Thank you.
Now, is this a family effort?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Well, we're actually from Albany, so we don't even live in Long Island, but we came down for the week on vacation.
Wow, that's so cool. So you're down from Albany, and you're participating in this East Hampton SandCastle Contest. And what are you working on?
Well, it was actually our stepdad and our little brother's idea. We're making SpongeBob. I didn't really know, you should ask him about it.
Oh, this is SpongeBob?
Yeah.
And what's your name?
Justin.
Justin, this is so cool. So you're directing this whole thing because you know about SpongeBob.
I watch the show all the time.
Great. Well, you brought SpongeBob to the beach here, and I see everyone has their knives, and they're really working away very gently on this. This is so cool.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we'll be back later when you guys are finished.
Okay.
But have fun. This is a great day. Hey, I'm with Austin, who's one of the lifeguards here at East Hampton's Atlantic Beach, and you guys are busy today.
Yeah, we are. We've been having plenty of saves, like all day long.
Wow, how would you characterize the ocean today?
It's perfect for making saves because it's not so big that it's intimidating the people because they're still going out far. It's like 3 or 4 foot, just enough to get rips pulling and pull people underwater, like where they can't stand. And that's when we
you guys are looking out there. So if you look out to the ocean, like what are you looking for? If people go too far out?
No, we just look to see if they have like a bad stroke while they're swimming, if they look exhausted, or if they just need like assistance to be pulled in.
Well, you guys, East Hampton lifeguards, you always win these contests and you're top in the nation. And congratulations, the great work you guys do.
All right, thank you very much.
So what happened out there? We saw you running out. What's your name?
Michael Bunce.
Hey, Michael. Yeah. What was up?
We have a really strong current just ripping down out east, and with the surf, just causing rip tides. And the kids just, the ground gets sucked out from underneath of them. Need help.
So today's the day you guys are doing a lot of saves out there, huh?
And it just happens it's the busiest day of the year too, so that doesn't help us much.
Great having you guys here on the beach, East Hampton lifeguards. You guys make it happen.
Yeah, we try to. Thank you.
Hey, Chris, you're the head of this this tribe here. Could you introduce our group to us?
We're the Chowderheads from the Springs in East Hampton.
Oh, so really local, really local.
And well, Rhode Island, New Jersey, foreign lands, Boston, Atlanta, that's right. That's right.
You guys have a lot of creativity here. Could you describe what we're looking at?
This is the best lobster roll in East Hampton. As you can see. He's got a perfect 7. It's a big day for him.
This is a big day. There's a lot to look at here. Beautiful claws.
We've been digging for a while.
All right, this is something.
And we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We got some We got some finishing touches coming.
I could see. Now, this is all, you know, the rules are you got to use stuff that's local
That's
from
right.
off the beach
That's
and
right.
whatever.
The kids, we went out to the beach yesterday and this morning. We gathered up all the shells and the rocks and the seaweed and everything else. It's feeling good.
Tell us what we've got. We've got live mermaids.
We were just building our sandcastle, and all of a sudden these 4 lovely mermaids just washed up. So I think we picked the right spot for the day. This is Mermaid Lauren. This is Mermaid Tatiana, Mermaid Christina, and Mermaid Gabrielle.
How beautiful.
Isn't that
Now,
nice?
let's look at what we have here. I see here's our lobster.
You know, there's a lot of talk about lobster rolls out here in the East End. And everybody tries what they want. Everybody thinks they have the best fun. But this is by far the best lobster roll. It's got a lucky 7. He's ruling the day. He's got sunshine. He's got mermaids. It's all good. It's all good.
Well, right now you're in the midst of your judges.
I know. It's a big moment right
This
here.
is the big moment. It's coming down right now. So all the best to you,
We're
Chris.
feeling pretty good about it. Thank you.
Well, this is our Time Bandits team. Scott, would you introduce your family to us?
This is Jody, Chase, and Tyler.
Wow, this is great. So this is a family effort, and you've been part of this SandCastle Contest in years past, haven't you?
This is what, our 3rd year, guys?
I think this is our fourth year.
Fourth year.
But this year's inspiration is Time Bandits. So tell us a little bit about this.
One of 'em-
We watch a show called Deadliest Catch, and one of the boats is called the Time Bandit, and this is like their symbol.
Oh, wow, this is great. Now, where are you from?
We're from New York City.
Right, and you come out for this event?
Well, we spend the summer around here.
Wow.
And this is like our 4th year doing it.
Special event.
A highlight.
So
We
would
love
you
it.
recommend this to other families if they want to come out to...
Yes, definitely. You would have a lot of fun. Yeah, it's really fun. And you usually get a trophy one year.
All right, well, we'll looking forward to seeing you guys at the end. But let's take a good look at your work, and if you could describe it for us, Scott.
Well, this is the skull and crossbones from the Time Bandit, and that was our inspiration. We met them at the boat show, the 2 captains, and they were really, really cool guys. And my wife's the artist in the family.
He's the artistic director.
Yes, but it was a team effort, right, Chase? We started about 9 a.m. This year. Usually we'd get here about 1, and that wasn't successful. So this year we got an early start.
We did win 3rd place once with SpongeBob.
All right, that's I remember SpongeBob. Absolutely.
Was our claim to fame.
Yes, absolutely. A few years ago. Great. Well,
Thank you.
great having you here.
Thank you. Thanks again.
The Oreo cookie comes alive here on the beaches of East Hampton. Margot, could you introduce your team?
Okay, I'm Margot. This is my sister Katja. That's my friend Olivia, and that's my other friend Colin.
Now, Margot, you and your sister are from California,
Yeah.
right? Welcome to East Hampton. And you guys are from?
We're from Pelham, New York.
And we have a summer house here.
All right, so who decided on the Oreo cookie?
Katja.
Oh, great. Katya, tell us a little bit about this inspiration.
Actually, I didn't know what we were going to make, and I was just deciding if we should make a sandcastle, and then my mom said that we should make an Oreo cookie, and I was like, yeah, we should, and then I told everyone, no, we're making it.
I like the touch that you have the actual object on top for inspiration. We're with Artie Knapp. Artie, you have been a regular and a champion here at our East Hampton Sandcastle Contest for a number of years. You really took on a difficult challenge this year, haven't you?
Yes, yeah. And put that together with the idea that the weatherman lied to me. High tide was low tide. This is supposed to be low tide right now. It's coming in.
And you're pretty close to the edge here.
Well, figuring that it was supposed to be low tide, it would have been out there. The weatherman just screwed me up entirely.
We're joined by Cliff, Abby, and Marilyn, who joined us from Boston all the way here to Amagansett. And you've been enjoying this. Isn't this pretty cool? It's based around the American Idol.
Very cool. It's spectacular.
So what brings you guys to this beautiful beach on this beautiful day?
We come here every year. My parents have a place here, and we think it's one of the finest beaches in the world.
So you're having fun?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun here.
Now, would you choose, Marilyn, to participate next year maybe when you come here?
You mean in the sandcastle thing?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it would be fun. You'd have to be a lot of work, though. We'd have to preparing and thinking of a good idea.
But isn't this a beautiful day? Finally, we have sunshine. Hey, Joel, this is one cool tugboat. Would you,
Thank you.
Introduce your team for us, please?
Yeah, we gotta. Why don't we have him say it?
Haluk. I'm Haluk. This is Emre, and this is Aiden.
Hi.
All right, you guys really took on a big challenge here with this big tugboat.
Yeah, it was hard. We had to pack it down a lot.
Very good. It's a beach tugboat, right?
Yeah.
All righty. And
took a
meanwhile,
lot.
the ocean is coming in. It seems high tide is trying to
Yeah.
make its way to.
Yeah, we're trying to make a wall, so
Yeah, I've been working on the wall because
hopefully,
like,
hopefully we get it done before, and they judge before it swamps the tugboat.
All right, this is one of our bigger works here on the SandCastle Contest, and very creative, guys. Good work here.
I'm surprised because we actually showed up about 2.5 hours ago, and everyone else had pretty much finished. It seemed as if by the time we even got started. So.
Well, you might be a late start, but it's a pretty amazing effort. It's a big one, guys.
Yeah, it was fun.
Terrific.
Very,
Thanks
very
a lot.
fun. Have a wonderful day.
Hi, I'm Tom Taylor, and a group of family members and friends have built this volcano. It's Mount Mayon in the Philippines. A year ago, my wife and I visited the volcano and went to this village. A year before we were there was a volcanic eruption and a lava flow came down, and the lava flow didn't hurt anyone. But then a typhoon hit, and 30 million cubic meters of volcanic mud came down through the village, and that's the seaweed, and killed 1,200 people. And we went to the village and talked to the people that survived, and I thought they were fools because they were rebuilding in exactly the same place. You could stand in the houses that were still half buried in volcanic mud and look up and see the volcano right behind them. And I said, what are these people thinking? How could they do this? And then I realized they could not see the volcano. It was right behind them, but because it was there all the time, they could not see it. One of the places we visited was this church. And in 1811, the volcano started to erupt, and 20,000 people from around the volcano went to this huge church to pray, and the volcano buried them under 3 meters of red-hot volcanic ash. So when you visit the church, all you see is the top part of the steeple, but you're standing on the graves of 20,000 people. Similarly, we do not see our own peaks. Because this peak is there for them all the time, they do not see it. We also do not see our peaks. These peaks, the oldest one, about 1840, locally, East Hampton, Long Island, used to be one of the centers. Sag Harbor was one of the centers for the whaling industry. And when whale oil peaked, about 1840, by 1847, the whaling industry in Sag Harbor collapsed. The Japanese are still harvesting whales, but whale oil and whale harvesting peaked in 1840. The next peak for us is bee production. Honey production probably peaked about 5 to 10 years ago, and the bees of the planet are sick. They're starting to recover now because we've identified the virus, but there's a real threat that we will basically run out of bees to pollinate our food. Another peak is peak oil. And 2008, last year, was probably peak oil production. One of the next peaks that's coming is phosphorus production. Phosphorus is used for fertilizer, and by 2035, the United States is going to run out. So just like the people of the volcano, that because they live with it all the time, they do not see it, but they love the volcano. I love my car, I love burning oil, but like the people of the volcano, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see peak oil. So the message is, all of us on the planet, whether we live on a volcano or whether we live with petroleum products, we need to recognize the peaks and address them in terms of sustainability. The other side of the structure is covered with trash. And this is trash that we've picked up in the last 2 days here in East Hampton on the beach. The beaches right now are littered with really, really small bits of plastic. And that's scary because you can't pick them up. In the Pacific, there's a floating island of trash twice the size of the state of Texas, between Hawaii and California. And that trash is going to be with us for a long, long time. The problem is it's killing the ocean. So we have a choice. We either move in the direction of sustainability, which is represented by this half of the volcano, or we move in the direction where we live with a non-sustainable planet. My hope is that for the children of the planet, we make the right choice.
We're in front of where worlds collide, and Ian, you're going to be our spokesperson, right?
Right. This is Dev. I'm Ian. This is Sam.
Yeah.
This is Daniel.
Hey.
And this is Mara.
What's up?
We're part of Team Stephen Talkhouse, and we've decided to build this bunch of sandcastles. Now, you might be wondering how we managed to build these little drips here. Well, what we did was we took plastic bottles and we filled them with sand and water, and we used them kind of like icing on a cake and just deployed them like that into those little stalactite-looking monuments you see there.
Well, creatively, you guys have come up with new techniques, and but let's talk about it's called When Worlds Collide. So what are we signifying here?
Well, we're not really signifying anything. We decided to call it that just because the two designs of these are so different. You have the one over there, which is just completely sculpted out of the mountain of sand we made, and the other one we just built on top of it. So it's very different in terms of how we built it and, you know, all that kind of thing. Like, you'll see over there we use some other stuff like seaweed and scrap wood and everything, but in this we tried to stick mainly with just sand.
This is the Sherino and O'Gorman family, and I understand it's your birthday.
Yeah, I'm turning 13 on Thursday.
So your sister and your cousins all came together and created a happy birthday cake for you.
Yep, and it's pretty good too.
All right, well, are you going to do the same next year? Because it'll be his birthday again next year around this time.
Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know. If that's what he wants, maybe we'll make like a bigger and better thing every year, you know?
So who was the creative genius of all of you?
It was all me. I have to say. It was me.
We talked on the phone the other night and we thought of a bunch of ideas. First we were going to do a dolphin, and then we decided that was kind of hard. So we came up with a birthday cake.
I came up with a birthday cake.
Yeah, it was beast.
Very good. Well, you guys are very creative. Julia, this is really cool. What is it?
Well, we just made it. We don't really know what it is. We just started making it, and then this turned out to be.
Very creative. Claire, it's a team effort, isn't it?
Yeah, we didn't really know what we were going to do at the beginning of the day. We kind of just made a plan with her dad, and we just started building, and it's been really fun.
So is it hard working with sand?
Sometimes. Well, it depends on what you're doing with the sand. If you're making like a tower, it's really hard, but if you're just making like a really big mound that's thick, it's not very hard.
Alexandra, would you introduce your group to us?
This is Camille, Erica, Adina, Ralph, and Joni.
Well, this is really an amazing sculpture that you've created out of sand. What was the inspiration?
Well, we kind of brainstormed it together, and it evolved from the theme of having fun at the beach.
Very profound.
Surfboarding.
Yeah. And the Twilight series and the movie is really a big
she's
impact.
Captivated and swept away by the book, entitled Twilight.
The Twilight, yeah. And paddleboards this summer have been like a big hit, so we thought we'd make her lounge on a paddleboard reading her Twilight.
What I especially like is the elevation of the book. You've achieved elevation by...
It's a very thick series.
Well, this is great. Where are you guys from?
We're from Amagansett.
Oh, Amagansett.
Yep, we're locals.
All right,
Yes.
so you didn't have to travel far.
No.
And you're from Mount Sinai, right?
Right, Mount Sinai, yes.
Relatives. So it was a real family affair.
We're all family.
Excellent. Well, thanks for being part of the SandCastle Contest, and I think you guys have a good shot.
Well, you know, it's really, we would love to have one of those sandcastles on our shelves because we've been doing this about 10 years, and we haven't walked away with a win yet.
All right. Well,
So
remains to be seen. Remains to be seen.
Okay.
I have no influence here. We just report, but this is really great work you've created.
It was a great day. I hope everyone enjoyed the beach.
We're in front of SandCastle, and Mary Beth, would you introduce your team?
We have Jarvis, Sage, Soren, Alice, and myself.
Well, you guys created something really great, and right by the water's edge, you had to build a wall to
We had
protect
to do
it.
a retaining wall, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about SandCastle.
Well, it's just a play on words, Sandcastle, Bandcastle. We just decided to do something with instruments. I haven't seen that done at the beach before, so that was it.
So this is your team. Was it hard working in the sand?
Yeah, making the details was really hard, I think.
Great. Now, are any of you musicians?
I'm a drummer.
All right, right. And did you have fun doing this?
Yeah. I'm also a bass player.
Oh, very good. Now, first time doing this?
No, we were repeat workers at the beach, yeah. We've done it before.
And are you local from
Yep,
East Hampton?
we're all from here, yep.
This is great. Very creative.
Thank you.
And, you know, hats off to you guys. This is great, and it's holding up with the elements so far.
Amazing. So far, so good. That might have been the last interview for the Bandcastle.
A very nice looking group here. Would you introduce our group to everyone?
Yes, I'm Lilia. This is Inez, Dale, Chaz, and Allison. And today we worked on a guitar with a guitar pick. We used seaweed for our strings and some pretzel goldfish snacks and seashells. And we have a huge pick for our huge sand guitar. So it was
Great
fun.
inspiration, music on the beach, right? Isn't that cool?
Inez plays guitar, so she was a little bit of our inspiration. She played guitar for us 2 nights ago, and we said, let's build a guitar.
And where are you guys from?
We're from the Bronx.
Yeah, and they're from New York City and Amagansett.
Oh, this is so cool. Well, thanks for being part of this
Thank you for
contest.
having us.
You've got a beautiful instrument here that you've created for us. And it's holding up very well. The water hasn't gotten to it yet.
And instead of a fender, it's a beacher.
Ah, beach. Great. Caitlin, will you introduce your team?
This is Erin, and that's Catherine, and that's Mary.
Great. Now, you guys have been working very hard. We've been following you all day today. What exactly are we, what are we calling this?
Jam and jelly.
Jam and jelly. Great. Now, all of those shells, everything you picked up locally, right?
Right.
Isn't that one of the rules of the contest?
Yes.
You could only use things that you find on the beach, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when you guys are not here on the beach of Amagansett, where are you from?
Florida.
Oh, all of you?
We're from East Hampton.
East Hampton, East Hampton, East Hampton. Oh,
Yep.
Florida and 3 East Hamptons. Great.
Mhm.
So how do our How does our beach of East Hampton measure up with Florida?
I think Florida's is better.
Oh yeah, how so? How so?
The sand's better.
Well, that's interesting because some people who work on sandcastles say that different areas have different type of sand. So that's interesting. Well, you have a right to say that because you're a professional sandcastle type builder here. Great, this is terrific. Well, thanks for being part of this event.
You're welcome.
Thank you for joining us for WVVHTV's coverage of the 18th Annual SandCastle Contest. For WVVH, I'm Ernie Shimizi.